Hi, everyone. I'm Jennifer Lee, Lead Admin Evangelist at Salesforce. Admins, user management is one of our core responsibilities, and that includes service agents, just like users you set up in your org. Following best practices like the principle of least privilege access is essential. And this means granting only the minimum permissions your agents need to get their job done, nothing more. Now, recently, I configured a service agent for Mochi Cupcakes in Agent Builder. And I use the same topics and actions that I've already built and tested for my employee agent, Agentforce Default. So what can go wrong, right? Well, plenty. So I'm just going to give it a few of the utterances that I use in my employee agent. Now it had a problem with this. Let me try another utterance. See what the service agent does in this case. And it couldn't find the information I needed. So let me try one more utterance. Recommend a class for Haley Atwood. And again, it's not behaving as I expected. So when I tested the service agent, it failed all over the place. So it turns out it doesn't have access to the same data as my employee agent. Why? Because the service agent uses a dedicated user account with its own permissions, and it doesn't have what it needed to perform the task. So for your service agents to succeed, they need the right permissions. So let me show you how I fix this for my Mochi Cupcakes service agent. So first, I check the Einstein service agent user, and that's tied to my service agent. And it automatically was assigned two permission sets and a permission set group, Agentforce service agent user PSG. Now, when I take a look at that permission set group and look at its permissions, I see that it has a variety of user permissions, and it has read access to some objects, but not the objects that I care about or the fields that are required for my agent to work. So to fix this, I created a new permission set called Mochi Cupcakes Agent, Object, and Field Access. And when you take a look at that, what I did was I granted this agent access to the objects that I need it to be able to read, as well as certain fields that I need it to read from those objects. So now let's assign our user to the permission set. And now it has that permission set assigned. Let's go back to Agent Builder and let's test out those utterances. So here I'm going to ask it to summarize the recent cupcake orders for Haley Atwood. And it came back with information. Okay, so this is where we hit that error the first time. Now let me use another utterance. Tell me about the red velvet strawberry shortcake cupcake flavor. And it came back with an actual response, the expected response. And lastly, let's give this utterance a try. Recommend a class for Haley Atwood. And it did come back with everything that we expected. And just like that, they work. So remember, don't forget to give your service agents the permissions they need to shine. A little permissions love goes a long way in helping your customers.